Hi you guys, it's Bubbles. So I'm back again with a new tutorial. So this is going to be my Valentine's Day inspired look. I did it enjoy, and if you're interested in seeing how I did it, you can just keep watching. So you're going to moisturize your skin. I'm using Aveda's Tourmaline Charged Hydrating Cream. I usually place my concealer on first before I put my foundation on, and the concealer I'm using for my under eyes would be E.L.F's Tone Correcting Concealer in light beige. To cover any blemishes or redness, I actually use E.L.F's Corrective Concealer palette, and I use the green one. Now once I've concealed all of my imperfections or blemishes, that kind of thing, I usually take foundation and I'll apply that next. I'm using Aveda's Inner Light Liquid Foundation, and this is a full coverage foundation in number 2 Sand. This foundation is actually discontinued as well. So I'm just taking a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use a stippling brush. This is actually a brand new brush that I bought, and it's supposed to be a bronzer brush, but it looked like the SS197, I think, from Sigma, and I have a smaller one that's an artistry brush. I think it's the SS197, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I have a smaller one. As you can see, it's a little flat brush that I've been using for my foundation, but I've actually wanted a bigger one so it'll have more coverage. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to try it.
Disinfect surfaces and talk to your friends about doing the same. Let's help spread protection against flu viruses like 2009 H1N1.
So now that you've applied your foundation, you're going to go ahead and apply your primer for your eyelids. I am using E.L.F's Eyelid Primer, and this is in Sheer. Alright, so once you've primed your eyelid, you're actually going to take E.L.F's Duo eyeshadow cream, and you're going to be using, it's in the colors Pecan, well, the name of it's Butter Pecan, but you're going to be using the lighter color in the palette. So you're going to take a little bit of that, and you can use your finger. If it's not your makeup, you can use a spatula, whatever. It's up to you, depending on what you're doing. If it's your own makeup, though, it's easier to use your finger. And just go over the lid. Okay, so I went ahead and I actually started the first lid, so I'm going to go ahead and do the second lid. And what I've used is the Annabelle custom palette that I made, and the color that I'll be using is this light kind of skin color. Again, this is going to go over the cream shadow to serve as something to anchor it to your eyelid. And any kind of nude beigey color, preferably matte, would do. So you just take that, and I'm using a little flat brush, not very fluffy, just to place it on over the cream. And just make sure that you load up your brush. Alright, so I've applied that peachy nude color to my lid, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend into my crease. It's actually a color I just purchased. It's called Gosh, and I got this from Shoppers Drug Mart, and this color it's the Effect Powder in number 14 Fox, and it's kind of like actually I don't know if you can see that, it's like a red color. It's going to be my fluffy angle brush, pardon me, not my crease brush, but my fluffy angle brush. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. So I'm just taking a little bit of the Gosh color and I'm putting it into the lid, just so I'm not having to take off this little plastic, because it comes like this. So. It's pretty intense right now. I plan on putting some other colors over it to kind of rein in the intensity.
The Flying Dutchman, Holland's 3-time world champion,
Okay, so once you have that color on, you're actually going to take the same nude color from that palette, or the same nude color, and you're actually going to take it and blend it over the red so it's not as intense. You want to make sure you rein in some of those lines too.
It took me, I think, about 13 hours. It's 200 kilometers.
Alright, now once you've actually put on the red, again, it still looks a little bit scary, I know. But what we're going to do now is we're going to actually take the E.L.F. eyeshadow. This is E.L.F.'s Mineral Eyeshadow in Socialite. Anyways, it's like a shimmery copper, shimmery kind of charcoal color. Comes out a little darker than that. Anyways, we're going to take that and we're going to actually take that a pencil brush. And we're going to put that right into the crease, as well as we're going to bring it out into the outer V again. Now this color is very pigmented, so you need to tap off as much as you can. What we're going to do is we're going to take a fluffy flat brush, and we're actually going to put that in the beige again. And this is going to highlight the inner corners of your eye, as well as you're going to bring it up under your brow bone. And this will also smooth out the lines. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a thin angled brush, and I'm going to actually take the same colors, and I'm going to follow the same pattern underneath my eye. Once you've done that, you're going to take some black liner. I'm going to be using E.L.F's waterproof eyeliner pen in black, and you're going to line the top of your lid. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a eyeliner pencil in black, and actually this is in Black Onyx. It's from Babor Chic eye pencil, and I'm just going to go underneath on the lower lid and do the lower lid. And this eyeliner actually has a smudgy brush, so I'm going to go ahead and smudge that in. And even if your eyeliner doesn't have a smudgy brush, you can use a Q-tip as well to smudge it in to give you a more smoky effect as well. Alright, so I actually did go ahead and line my waterline with the white liner. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to curl my eyelashes and then apply my mascara. I'll be right back. Alright, so I finished with the eyes. So now what I'm going to do is actually apply my powder, my bronzer, and my highlighters, as well as my blush. So the first thing I want to do is I'm actually going to apply my powder, and this is, it's CoverGirl's Translucent Fair Professional Loose Powder. So I'm going to apply that to my T-zone area. Just taking a big fluffy powder brush, tapping the excess off. Now I'm going to take a fluffy angle brush, and I'm going to go in and do my contouring with my bronzer. And then I should say it's the Healthy Glow bronzing powder in Luminance. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take my blush, and the blush I'm going to be using is E.L.F's Natural Radiance Blusher, and this is an Innocence. It's kind of like a peachy pink color. I'm actually going to use my, this is just another little blush brush I have. It's not really, I don't use it for much anyways, but I'm actually going to take LA Girl's Mineral Eyeshadow in Heaven as my highlighter. So once you've highlighted, then that's it actually. Besides that, I have to do my lips, and the color I'm going to actually use is Aveda's lip tint in the color Peony, and that's number 450. Lip liner as well, and the color is going to be, it's E.L.F's Featherproof Moisturizing Lip Liner in Mauve. So once you've actually applied that, then you're going to take the Peony. You can take a lip brush if you want. I'm just starting applying it like this because it's my lipstick. Alright, so this is the look. I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you very much for watching. If you like this, please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll also have all the things I used in the sidebar as well. See that? And it's just a little bit of a romantic eye, just smoky with the red and the charcoal sparkly color, and I think it's really pretty. So thank you very much for watching again, and I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon. Bye!